I have started playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past randomizers. I'm not very good yet, but I'm learning. Trying out a stream tonight. Don't know if I'll get through the whole thing, but we'll give it a shot. Um, Still raising money for Extra Life. Donation links down at the bottom of the page. Uh, Always appreciate donations to that. New year, donations are reset. Um, Game day for that will be in November. But for now, I'm going to be doing these once in a while. My title is not right on there.
Yeah, it's saying
Yeah.
Marvel Avengers.
Let me update my title right quick. All right. There. Okay. So what this is, for anyone who doesn't know, is they take the default Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and they shuffle all the items around to different locations. Over here on the right side, you'll see my tracker. That is keeping track of the major items I have gotten. The chests are how many items are left in those dungeons. The question marks, they also shuffle what the rewards are in the dungeons. The pendants and the crystals from the original game. My map's down there at the bottom. It's showing, excuse me, it's showing the green locations are places I can visit now with the equipment I have. The red ones are ones I can't. The yellow ones are ones I can go to and see what's there, but I can't get it yet. Later you might see some blue ones. That's ones where there is a dark room, which if you're better than I am at the game, you can go to dark rooms even without the lamp. But I need the lamp because I'm still learning the dark rooms. It will be a while before I've got that done. But anyway, Xander's here with me. He might be doing some commentary too. We're just going to give this a shot. So, let's get started.
You explained graves, right?
Grays are things I've already collected. This is a lie. Some of these I have not actually collected, but I will have. I'm playing what's called standard mode. The opening of the game is preserved basically, and I get a sword right away. I'm not good enough yet that I feel comfortable playing a game where I might not get a sword for an hour and a half.
There's a open mode, which is what most people do, where it basically skips the opening sequence, where you're like rescuing Zelda in the dungeon because some evil sorcerer is going to sacrifice her to Ganon or something that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. So it basically skips that so you can go roam free and explore the world.
The randomizer also allows you to change the sprite you use for your character. So I have picked Samus Aran for my sprite for this run. Just kind of at random, really. But there are tons of different ones. I've not updated all my Twitch stuff to have Link to the Past stuff down at the bottom too. I will in the near future get that done. And it'll have links to all these tools and stuff. But for now, let's start.
I am not your real uncle.
Oh, I forgot to start my timer. So my timer's going to be a little behind. I'll wait a couple seconds. There, that'll be closer to right. Ooh, a heart to start out. Doing too many things at once. Thanks. I was looking away from the screen because I was trying to fix something on my computer.
fix and drive.
You're not wrong.
This is PSA. What's Brock's?
Alright, so here's where I pick up my sword. In open mode, he would have something. And you wouldn't
Probably
even
20 rupees.
and you wouldn't even necessarily come here first.
Most people do, but
50 rupees. Though you do need some money. I mean, money's not unimportant in the game. There's a bunch of stuff you need money for over the course of the game.
well, and at our skill level, we're gonna buy a blue potion like crazy.
Yeah, there will be a lot of blue potions. Once I find some bottles, which, you know, is a time thing.
Well, yeah. Blue potions fully restore your magic and your health. Which, you know, in this game is really nice because you can't like upgrade your. Well, you can, but it's hard.
So one of the tricks to doing these games fast is not killing everything. You know, when I played this game casually, I certainly spent a lot of time, you know, ooh, blue mail. That's a nice thing to get early on. Whoops, wrong button on the tracker. There we go.
Anyway, you were saying? Casual playthroughs killing everything.
Yeah, casual playthroughs, I spent a lot of time killing all the bad guys. Yeah, that's a waste of time. You don't need to kill these guys.
Especially in games like this, where you don't have an XP bar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Alexander was saying, there's no reward for killing them.
Like,
So
rupees, maybe a couple bombs.
maybe, but
I got like an 8 bomb drop on one of these guys at one point. So
a little magic.
you need a bomb for 3 items later, and it's sort of a pain to get back to later.
So that was a bomb upgrade. That just lets me carry 5 more bombs.
I don't even know what those are in the vanilla game.
I don't either. Do they exist in the vanilla game?
I think so. I don't think they've added anything cute that doesn't exist in the vanilla game.
I haven't played the vanilla game in so long. So the category I'm running is technically standard, glitchless. I don't know. I was running my mouth. I was supposed to throw these pots at this guy to kill him faster.
You throw 2 at the guy and he dies. It's way quicker.
It would be a shame if I, you know, didn't make a bunch of mistakes. Glitchless. What's it called? And rupees, of course. Ganon, which means that the goal of the game is to kill Ganon. Glitchless doesn't mean what it sounds like it means. It means that the logic of the randomizer is such that you do not have to do any glitches to complete the game. The randomizer makes sure that the game is possible. And possible, in this case, means without any of the glitches. In the competitions and stuff, minor glitches are allowed. And I might use some.
Bomb jumping.
But maybe I've got one bomb jump I've gotten the hang of, sort of. And then there are a bunch of minor things like the mirror on the bricks thing and that kind of thing that are allowed. I'll explain that if I actually do it. But basically, glitches that do not break the flow of the game are defined as minor glitches and are allowed in these races.
In other words, you're not allowed to be in one dungeon, then pull some stuff that makes you instantly warp to the boss of a completely different dungeon.
Yeah, you're basically not allowed to go out of bounds, is the short version. There are a bunch of glitches I won't be doing because I haven't learned how to do them yet.
The mirror block is one of my favorite.
Yeah, I love that.
Basically, what you're doing is while you're pushing a block, you're using the mirror, which is an item we'll hopefully get later on. And it basically makes the block go poof.
So I go through these rooms. I ignore a lot of the room because for this set of rooms, I've learned where things are, and so I don't waste time looking at things I already know I don't care about.
We do this section a lot.
Yeah, this section is required for the mode I'm running, so. And then I always come here and kill. Oh, good, I got my
Oh,
bomb.
wow, that was lucky.
Yep, that's why I always kill those guys. Because I try and get that bomb.
Well, and this is a nice room to do it in, too, because they can't go in the water.
Right, because they can't go in the water. Exactly, that's why I do it.
So it's harder to take in. I'll sometimes farm for health here.
Yeah, yeah. So I have to get a key off one of these guys in this room. Ooh, I got lucky.
Yeah, I think he's always on that side.
Is he? Maybe he is.
I think so. I don't know. It's the sort of thing really experienced runners could look at and go, oh yeah, I know exactly what it is. I mean, I don't know how much RNG goes.
Alright, so here's my first set of really good chests potentially. Nope. No, that's not horrible.
Oh,
Moon Pearl!
Moon Pearl!
So Moon Pearl. So this game has, if you look at the map, you'll see there are kind of two maps down there. It has a light world and a dark world. The Moon Pearl is necessary to be in the dark world to keep you from being turned into a bunny.
Or, in this sprite's case, a Metroid, I believe.
Is it? I don't know.
I think so.
I'll have to
get hit by a sparkly
yeah,
thing.
I'll have to get hit by a
Yeah.
fake fairy at some point to see, but
Each of the sprites have a different,
all right.
curse sprite, I guess.
So that was
Did you mark the 3 sewer chests?
no, yes I did.
I'll do this. No, never mind. He's supposed to give you health, but I guess
Oh,
he
he does later. Yeah.
Alright, so we got Zora money now in addition to the bottle thing.
Right. So Zora costs 500, but
We gotta get
I can't get to him yet.
We
But
need flippers or
power glove.
yeah, that.
Oop, I forgot. I always go up here and lose some hearts. I always go up here and check Aghanim's cave.
Lumberjack Cave.
Lumberjack cave. Thank you.
So Lumberjack Cave, if you haven't played the game, you can tell by that screw up, is the cave that you need to beat Aghanim 1 to access the item in. We don't necessarily want to do that because it takes a long time and is kind of difficult.
It's just a heart piece. So I'm marking that as gotten, even though I have it, because I'm never gonna go get it.
Unless you beat Aghanim and find yourself in that general area anyway, because if you have 3 heart pieces, you're gonna get it just as
well. If I have to defeat Aghanim for Dark World access,
yeah, we still might have to. If we don't find either Power Glove, End Hammer, or Titan's Mitts, which is basically 2 glove upgrades, we're gonna
cloak.
We're gonna need to beat Aghanim just to get into the Dark World. Which, like I said, you really don't.
So I have Kate.
He's not purple normally.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe it changes based on what. I don't know. I've always thought the red was kind of weird too, but I'm not sure how much of that was. Sure. Might be.
Don't I have? I have to go this way.
Nope.
Isn't this the only way out?
I thought you could go down.
I thought I could.
Pretty sure you can go down.
I'm still learning all this stuff. No, you don't, buddy. No, you don't.
What's he gonna do? Steal 5 rupees? I mean,
Yes, and I need
you don't have any bombs or arrows.
Well, that's true.
You're gonna need to buy bombs. Do you know where the bomb shop is?
Yes.
Good. Can you show me? Because I don't.
Yes. Ah! That's one death.
That's one. Hey!
What?
It became 0 seed Samus.
Did it? I didn't notice.
Mhm.
I wasn't looking.
That's the same way Death in Metroid works. Is your suit explodes and Samus gets his
That's nice.
Nice touch. And actually, when you were asleep, she had a helmet on.
Oh. Hoping to get some bombs is why I'm doing all these bushes.
I thought they were frustration charges.
No, I'm not frustrated yet. I'm getting there though. There we go. That's one.
Ooh, okay, wait till you encounter Rico Village, then do a map check.
Well, that's a good one.
So we can check the world map really fast, and we can see what the
By really fast, he means it'll sit there for 2 minutes while I update the tracker. But
Okay, it's supposed to be really fast.
checking library.
We're updating our tracker because we don't have
50 rupees.
pictures in our brain.
Never going in the library again.
Unless you forget that there was something bad there or something. Oh no, that's why they're not trying. I'm an idiot.
Alright, it's this here is the shop.
Really? The one place I never go. I'm just like, no, that's like full of chickens or something.
See, now I've got plenty of bombs. I'll just do a map check right quick. Alright, so
Green at Eastern. Okay, so vanilla green pendant.
oops. And then let's see, desert is a crystal.
And so is Tower Pyramid.
So this tracker I'm using, which is made by a guy named Cross Product, is outstanding
Love you, Cross
because he has it set up so that it's smart, and so it will update things according to what equipment I have and such to help me be able to figure out what I can and can't do. The good runners, I presume, don't.
They probably don't even need.
They probably don't need all the tracker stuff the same way I do, but of course. But I'm not good enough yet that I can go, oh, I've got the hammer. That means I can do X, Y, and Z now. You know, one day maybe. But.
So a couple things I should explain really quick. So there's a couple. Ooh, boomerang. There's a couple things that we are really looking up for. The green pendant we can turn into a specific location and get an item. If we get all 3 pendants, that means we can get whatever items on the sword.
Hook shot.
Chances are we're not going to do pedestal because it's almost never something useful.
Oh, good. I'm in town too. Means I can go do Sick Kid.
But there's also 2 red crystals that. Oh! I keep getting interrupted by other cool stuff. There's also 2 red crystals that'll let us get a big bomb, which will let us go to the pyramid, which you'll see later probably. Well, definitely actually, and get 2 items there after blowing something up. And yeah, I think that's it as far as boss rewards go, right?
I think that's right. My routing will be terrible. I am not super good.
Bomb the thing first.
Oh, that's good, yeah. I am not great at the whole making decisions to optimally route things and all that. Shovel.
I'm not good at making decisions, period, so. When I do something stupid, you now know why. So our goal is to get all 7 crystals. I don't remember if you said this.
I don't think I did.
They're hidden in various dungeons throughout the world. So yeah, once we get all 7 crystals, we go to Ganon's Tower, do some stuff, die 16 times, eventually get through it, and then we fight Ganon, die another 16 times, and then we win. No, if we beat Ganon, we do win. That is definitive. That doesn't change. That is not randomized. A random mode. That would be ridiculous. You don't even know what your goal is. That would suck. That would really, really suck. You do back attacking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Alright,
I'm gonna go check the race now.
So I mentioned vanilla green pendant earlier. For those of you who don't know, when we say something's vanilla, that means it's in the spot it would be in the regular game.
Red meringue. Do I care about red meringue? I think I do.
I don't think so.
I think I need red meringue. I don't think I'm good enough for these. There are places I can't reach with blue because I'm just not good enough yet. There are places I know I've tried to hit with a blue one and missed.
I always just use bow or hook shot.
Yeah, but if I don't, well, I guess I do have hook shot, so probably don't need this. I'm gonna get it anyway.
I think that one causes a lot of lag to it. Let me get a sword. Probably faster just to slash them.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Right.
9 seconds? I mean, 10 seconds?
Yeah, 9
9
seconds is around what it takes for most people.
Yeah, the people who are good at it, I see do 9. So
I do 9 just because it's such a quick and easy route when you've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
We watch a lot of Randomizer.
We do.
That's how we got into this.
I picked up Randomizer. Not picked up. I didn't start playing it, but I learned about it when the Games Done Quick people did the Hurricane Marathon. They had a randomizer race.
Did it?
Yep. That was the first one I saw. And so
there's actually going to be a randomizer run at Games Done Quick this year.
On next Saturday.
Tomorrow.
No.
Is when the marathon
starts.
The
marathon starts tomorrow. So I won't be streaming anymore anytime soon. I can't.
You're gonna be staying up till midnight to go.
Because I'm gonna be watching.
You should just say you put back your house.
Midnight.
That is what I should have done. You're right. I should have saved it.
You're gonna hear me tell him what he could have done better.
No, and that's awesome.
just get used to it. Oh yeah, you have Power Glove. You can check Zora there.
Yeah.
I can sort of see his map, so when I asked him 16 questions about what.
Is that better?
Yeah, so. I mean, you know, focus on the future stuff.
So you go in there, you check that, then you go back out again, and you come in and you open this up.
If we had a mirror, we could get rid of one of the blocks and do both at once, but we don't have mirror, so we can't. So I don't even know why I mentioned it. It was entirely point.
Better runners than me would not pick that up, but I need every heart I can get.
This early, maybe not. But
yeah, maybe not, but I need every heart I can get. So I was supposed to hit that guy, but it didn't.
It did make you avoid walking into one of the rocks, though.
I suppose that's true.
You're invincible when you're using hookshot too, so there's that. When you hear us say I-frames, which you inevitably will at some point, we mean we're invincible.
That's called the mini Moldorm room.
Berna!
So that cane lets me become invincible for a short time.
It works just like the cape. Cape does a little bit extra, but Berna, or the Cane of Brian, as some people would call it,
as it's often
also does a little star thingy around you that hits people. One of the bosses, Blind, that's a weird cat-like guy in the white cloak. He can be hurt by Berna. There's one of two, I think, 2 maybe 3 things you can be hurt by. So we'll probably use that at some point. But Cape also makes us invulnerable, so that's probably the only time we'll use Berna. Cape also costs less magic, I think. I seem to recall someone saying something about that.
I'm in.
Of course. Ice Rod Cave. Aptly named because in the vanilla game, it has Ice Rod.
Alright. We're not going to walk all the way back there.
Again. If you're going to Sahasra, let's...
Yeah.
/East.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do some at Eastern. I'll do what I can of Eastern.
So, just so you guys know, there's a green square in the bottom left corner that's called Agina's Cave. We're probably not going to that until we go to Desert, Desert Palace, which
I mean, it depends.
might
If I get desperate,
true, if that's all we have left, but which you can run out of
I
item
mean,
locations.
what
very
I've
quickly.
done, with the exception of my dying and screwing routes up, I'm doing a pretty standard opening route that you would see lots of people do, just faster. It wouldn't take them 21 minutes to get
Even
here.
in open mode.
Yeah.
One item you will hear us complain about not having a lot is boots, which makes you run fast.
Flippers!
Flippers! Oh, we're not going to be able to complain about not having that anymore. Bombs. Okay, so Flippers opens up a couple locations. The Zora Ledge, the Waterfall Ferry.
I'm heading up there now instead of going into
Eastern, yeah. We need the bow. We need the bow and technically the lamp, I guess.
Yeah.
To beat Eastern Palace, which
Well,
is
I
the...
might be able to do Eastern without the lamp, but
You might be able to do that one dark room, but I mean the room with the Igor.
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right.
basically the only thing standing between me.
I would need a fire rod then.
But anyway, the weird night-looking thingy is Eastern Palace, and we need the bow to get past a couple of the enemies there, in order to get to the boss.
Yeah, I'm going there.
So we're probably not gonna go there. Hopefully, we won't have to go there at all because we'll get all the stuff we need for the other dungeons.
Yeah,
But if we do have to go there, ooh, nice. If we do have to go there, we're gonna wait till we have the bow probably because we need the bow to beat it. And double dipping in the dungeons sucks. So we're gonna avoid that as much as possible.
Can I just pop off right here?
No,
I can't.
don't. You will have to walk all the way back.
That's what I was thinking. I was trying to remember.
Done it. It's very annoying.
I have to go all the way up here and then hop. That's
Also, what mine should have done is left the eastern area, gone south, checked Hobo, then just warped over there and be able to go over.
that probably is what I should do. Definitely should.
No. Mark your thing. No, I can't. I'm gonna disable your instance.
No, you want I switched.
Oh.
Are you marking?
So Hashila's.
Oh, thank you.
That was weird because I was doing it with the wrong hand. Half magic!
I'll take that.
So there's various items in the games that use, magic. That's the green bar there. Like, Burna and, the cave. Half magic makes it so that those items cost less to use.
How much less would you say?
About a third.
I won't be going there.
So there's this one glitch, if you buy the thing from Zora and it's useless, sometimes you'll just leave it. But if you go check Zora Ledge because there was something useful there, there's this glitch where whatever you should have bought from Zora, the thing that it looks like becomes whatever Zora Ledge is. It's still
Flute!
That lets you fast travel, so we love that a lot. That opens up 1, 2, 3 item locations directly. Indirectly, it probably opens up more because something's probably in one of those 3 locations. That was cool.
Flute's nice. I'm gonna open that up now.
So to open up Flute, you gotta go to Kakariko Village and play the flute in front of the weather vane, which releases a duck inside it. No, we don't know how the duck got there, so please don't ask.
Have you checked what my stream looks like?
Not really having focus in the chat.
I'm just worried that it's cutting off the right side.
I got nothing. Hang on, let me close the thing and go back. It's just a black screen from right now.
Where's my flute?
It's under shuffle.
Right.
I was gonna say, you just got it, so.
That's what I was thinking.
There we go.
No, it looks like. The goose is loose.
The duck is a muff.
The wren is our friend.
I'd like to apologize for all the bird jokes that we just
All right.
saw.
You said them, and let's. I'm gonna go check this real quick.
Check Desert Road.
That's a good.
20 rupees. Alright, we don't need that. There are a lot of red rupees in this game, so
Too far.
we started referring to them. Well, I've started referring to them as EA chests because of Star Wars Battlefront 2. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're so lucky.
So that's kind of. I mean, I guess it's the opposite of an EHS, really, because you're not giving them 20 rupees.
Oh, true. You're getting a chest and getting 20 bucks.
Well, that was worse.
On the other hand, that's like 15 EA chests right there. So we still got to do digging game and the chest game though. So you know, we do need some rupees.
That's true.
And we're gonna want to buy blue potions later, which are like 150 each.
I'm gonna go.
Death Mountain.
No, down here first. I want to go get Hobo gun.
Wow.
So I don't forget.
So there's this guy who lives under a bridge. We call him Hobo. Sometimes he's bombs, and then he's a terrorist Hobo.
Because he's under a bridge.
Get.
Another hard piece.
Pay no attention to the homeless guy with bombs into a bridge that leads to the castle. I mean, one of multiple bridges, so. Maybe this time he'll have a sword or something. Then he'll be slightly less dangerous. Or lame. Or a little bit of love.
This is hard piece.
So you need 4 heart pieces to get a heart container.
Is that working? Nope.
House.
It doesn't matter really.
I mean, it does, because you can get out of your house faster.
I guess that's true.
Those weird squirrel-like things are, with the spikes, are called dead rocks. When you hit them, they turn into a rock for a little while. They suck.
They usually turn into a rock wherever it is you want to go.
Yeah. we hate them. Every randomizer runner hates them with a passion.
Don't need a spectacle, huh?
Don't.
I'm gonna not unmark it though, because if I decide I want it later.
I wish there was a way, you could like mark it so that you know, okay, this isn't anything important, but I might want to come back for this later if I'm in the area.
Yeah.
The problem is most runners wouldn't do that. They would just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get that now. By the way, again, get used to this beeping noise.
Oh!
But not too used to it. See?
Yeah,
Seriously, Sam.
you're right.
the words to the theme song. You're gonna try this?
Try what?
No, I thought you were gonna do the poke shot speed glitch thingy.
Oh.
I think it said in the daily race the other day how to do it. I just was only half paying attention.
You mean the sword one?
Hmm?
You mean the sword one on the stairs?
Yeah, I thought you'd do hook shot.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe there's a way. They did that on purpose. Titans!
So
That's our
now
Dark World
we can get to
access.
the Dark World. That opens up a lot of stuff.
And it means we don't have to do Aghanim, which is good. We like that. So there's a couple items that work this game. There's a few items that are sort of in the game multiple times, basically. But when you find one item, all those items go up to the next level. Basically, are those progression items?
Progression. Ether.
Progression items, basically. Like, there are 3 other swords in the game, for instance. Master, Tempered, and Gold. So at the moment, there are technically 3 Masters in the world. When we find one of those, then there will be 2 Tempereds. When we find one of those, there will be 1 Gold.
Should I try it?
Sure.
I suck.
I think you gotta move while you're doing it, maybe?
I haven't learned that one yet.
He just tried to do a bomb jump. Guess it wasn't obvious from the bomb and the failed jump. Which probably was. There's nothing in there.
Oh no, I don't know why. I need to get back. Where is it? I get back over here. I'm trying to get the spiral cake. I need to get back over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then up here.
And then go this way, yeah. That mountain's confusing. Hook shot tends to function like a boomerang, so you'll see us just pick up items with it. We'll hardly ever use boomerang.
There's a spiral there, right?
Yes. I don't know. We'll find out.
I think it is. Yeah.
And now the long walk of shame.
Yeah. I just don't want to wait for boots. I want to get it done while I'm here. And I want to check on floating. No, I should have done that before I came down. Oh well.
You're definitely gonna go on the hook shot cave eventually anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you'll probably at least be in the zone because you'll have to do Turtle Rock.
No, Turok's gonna be pendant dungeon with nothing in it. Mirror!
So that lets us get back to the light world easily. There's a few spots you need to do that.
I'm glad I checked that.
Otherwise, we would have to save and quit back into our world, which is slow. Well, I guess it's not that slow, but it can be slow depending on exactly what we want. Getting the village outcast first.
Yep.
Wrong way.
I knew that.
Scenic route. This is not a speed run, unless you consider that slow is a speed.
I mean, it is a speed run technically, and then I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. It is not a speed run in that I know what I'm doing.
Oh, so I did a speed run of Bayonetta 2 yesterday. On the 3rd difficulty, which was really hard. I hated that so much. But I got what I needed out of it. Hey, lots of it.
Well, that was useless.
What'd you get?
You can take the
Validation error.
Oh, hey, you win!
Just make sure you're charging it.
So there's a couple items. There's the single arrow, which I'm assuming he just got, but I wasn't looking.
I did.
Which there's a joke in the randomizer. There's a joke in the randomizer community about that's the arrow that kills Ganon. And there's another item later on. There's the net you can see right next to the shovel.
Oh, I need to do a map check.
That's called the red.
Alright, so Thieves Town's a pendant.
Skullwoods is a pendant. Which means you'll have to go all the way through it, of course.
And then Turtle Rock is a red crystal.
So is Palace of Darkness.
And Palace of Darkness is a red crystal. And all the rest are white crystals.
Blue crystals.
Whatever.
Did you assume I covered? Now it's Anyway, so the bug net is often called the swag net because what you can do with it, so Aghanim, he shoots these bolts at you that you have to reflect back with a sword, but you can use the bug net to reflect them back. For no reason other than it's fun. So that's sort of the thing. There's also the last chest in the game. Ooh, you should take a frog from this.
Yeah,
there's the last chest in Ganon's tower called the validation chest, which we're gonna open, right, Dad?
Yeah, it's always a validation chest.
Which.
Well, that was great. Why did I pick that up?
Because it was so easy, you just felt like I had to waste some time to make up for it. So that right there was the digging game. The game picks a number between 1 and 30. And that's the number of digs it takes to get the item. We were lucky, and that was 1 this time. So in the vanilla game, I think there's like a specific spot you have to dig or something.
Yeah, in the vanilla game, it's you have to dig. You have to get the right spot and get lucky.
That's annoying. So they fixed that. They also fixed the chess game so that you're not playing it constantly to try and figure out what the item is. And then you find out that the item was 20 rupees and you got it, 50 minutes ago or whatever.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer all those pegs down. But I don't have one.
So eventually we're gonna find super missiles here, right?
I did that just because I am stupid.
No, you just said it right in front of the house, so...
That's what I'm saying.
Money Smiths. They're making counterfeit rupees!
Might as well go get this, carry it around.
I'm gonna make jokes like this the entire run. I'm so sorry in advance.
I should go to a dungeon. That's what, well, that's just the thing I do wrong, I think. I think I spend too much time in the library. I think I can't jump down with that again.
Well, let's see. There's nothing we can full clear at the moment. We're a lamp away from...
Hello. Let's do it.
Technically we can get through Thieves Town, but we need the hammer to get the big chest. Which, admittedly, the big chest may or may not actually have an item. That thing sucks.
Oh, I should have checked.
What?
Ah,
Should say what?
that other cave while I was walking by.
Oh, the mirror location.
Yeah.
So one thing that we hadn't explained yet, there's those 2 little gold circles, by 2 of the dungeons on the tracker. those are Misery Mire and Turtle Rock. Misery Mire is the eye-looking thing. You can't really see what the Turtle Rock thing is because there's a thing in the way. Those are the medallions required to get into dungeons, which are also random. Ether is one of the medallions that's potentially required. That's the lightning bolt thing we got earlier on Death Mountain. I think it was on Death Mountain. I don't know. It was at some point in the game. It doesn't really matter.
It's in Paradox Cabin.
Yeah. So we're gonna need 1, maybe 2 of those medallions to get through those dungeons.
Why did I complete that? It's because I buy so many potions. That's why.
We're still not out of the habit of just collecting everything we find. It's the completionist. Well, it's the completionist in him. He passed it on to me.
Ooh, I need to go do Hyde Cave. And then I need to head up to Catfish, I think. And then
Do Zora. No, wait.
I did Zora, but I can do Catfish. And then I can go back to Death Mountain now and
Do Dark Death Mountain.
do Dark Death Mountain.
Getting to the Dark World is hard. And annoying. So Hyde Cave is called Hyde Cave because there are potentially 5 decent items in there.
In an older version of the randomizer, this cave had a lot of good items in it.
Now, it always has pretty much nothing.
The Love Cave.
The explosive love cave. So that was not Hyde Cave at its best. I've seen a couple of really good Hyde Caves. Not while I'm running, of course, but they can be good. Just, you know, Blue Moon, blah blah. Ow. Mommy, I got hit in the face by a cabbage. Those are rocks, technically, but they look like cabbages, so they're cabbages. Calling things by their proper name is no fun.
It's not where it is. It's up here.
That mountain's confusing.
It's this one. No, it's not. It's the other one.
I generally go into this via Turtle Rock, so I don't know. Oh good, you figured out how that works.
Yeah. What?
Oh no, wait, you didn't even do that.
Yeah, I'm doing Super Bunny Chase.
Sorry, he'll do something like that, and I'll assume it's a mistake. You'll hear that several times. Oh, you didn't do Catfish. Oh well.
No, I forgot.
Maybe you'll get lucky and get Hammer and come check it. Yeah. Hammer! Sorry, I'll do that a couple times.
The hammer's good.
I just meant I'm sorry for the yell. And validation. So that was a validation arrow. The item, the other thing was whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what the other one was. I
There you
didn't
go.
check. I didn't. Oops.
Okay, walk out, see what it is, and then come back here and fight with it.
Think so?
Yeah. Because if you get up there and find out it's 20 rupees, you're gonna be so mad.
That's true.
I don't want you mad yet. I want to wait until Ice Palace for that. See?
Yep, 20 rupees.
Did I completely call that, folks? I mean, I think a commentator's curse you there. Just in case it's not obvious, it's referring to when.
I hit the wrong button. I meant to do my sword.
So commentator's curse is when whoever's commentating says something, either something they don't want to happen or something they do want to happen, and then it happens.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't. It's
Drop right there.
right there. Don't have very much health. I haven't really planned this well.
Use your cape.
I will. I was just.
Use your cape the whole way. It's going down in time to the beats. It's awesome. And 10 out.
Alright, I think Swamp Palace. I can clear Swamp Palace now, so. I think
We
that's
can
the
also
thing to
clear
do.
Thieves' Town.
Yeah, but it's a pendant.
Yeah, but you would rather go mode swamp if you can, because then you don't have to do the left side. The left side of Swamp Palace is one of those dungeons where if you're just trying to go straight through it, it's pretty fast. But if you're not, it's really, really slow. There's a couple dungeons like that. Ice Palace is like that if you know what you're doing. Skull Woods is like that, even if you don't know what you're doing, really. I guess they're all kind of like that, but especially Skull Woods and Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace is the weird guy with the tentacles in the eye in the south, and
His name right there.
Argus. Skull Woods is Mothula, which is the guy who looks like a moth. They weren't super original about the name.
Yeah. Can't believe how much talk you know when you
10 minutes Thieves' Town, don't forget that.
There are 4 chests in here, there. 4 items.
There's one for chest. So, items in dungeons is basically anything that's not a small key, the big key, the map, or the compass. There's a map, a compass, and a big key in every dungeon.
Let's see what he turns into. What she turns into. Come on. So it just goes into 0.
I thought it was a Metroid.
That's lame.
I don't know. Boots!
Okay,
I'm so glad I
so
talked to you in the
Possible coming in here was really good.
It's possible it was required depending on well, 2 things. So Desert Palace might have something important on the torch in it. In Ganon's Tower, the big key might be on the torch too. We won't know that for another couple of hours or so though. So
Couple hours. I find that I'm fixed. Ah!
I find your lack of skill disturbing.
Alright, I thought I was in the room below this.
Alright.
I thought I was in this room.
I'm sorry.
I got confused.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. For now. Vicky! Lamp!
Oh man. Okay, so good call on the thieves' tale.
Boom!
Hoping I'll get the other 2 items and not have to fight
Blind.
blind, because I'm terrible at it. It's one of the easier fights for the skilled runners, because it's 100% predictable.
Scripted.
Yeah. If you get it the first time.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, when something's scripted, it means it happens the exact same way every single time. Cutscenes are scripted. They have scripts. That's an easy way to remember that. I just realized that. Huh? I might be a little slow. Somewhere my drama teacher shook his head in shame and has no idea why.
Good job.
I hated blondes.
I just run into him for fun.
Yes. I think what I see a lot of runners do is they throw the bomb and then they get the chest.
They're better at this game than me. That was delightfully ridiculous. Yeah, I just waited for that so I make sure I did it.
That was a RNG setup for later.
Yeah. Yeah, let's say that.
We suck at this.
So bad.
Okay. Because we know we're bad at this.
The nice thing about blind, however, is with fighter's sword, it's the same fight. I can check big chest.
Oh, yeah. Wait, let's get probably good at it. So the way this dungeon works is, there's a girl in a cage. That's an item.
Yes, it is.
And you have to quote unquote rescue her. But what you really do?
No. We have to go rescue the girl. That's what we're doing. We're rescuing the girl. No spoilers.
Definitely. If he doesn't actually go to the boss, I'm gonna explain it. I think you have to, though. I'm not sure there are any other locations.
Oh, there's the one up here.
Oh, sorry.
But I don't know if it has to be a key. Whoops. I don't have the power yet. Come on. Turn back into it.
Hey, wait! Her dress changed.
Yeah, it did. I think it's got something to do with the color I am. Anyway, that was the last item, so what am I even doing?
Can I explain now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so that's not.
Hey, she follows me.
Ah!
See if she follows me the rest of the game. Nope, okay. Let's see, I didn't decide where I was going. Swamp or desert?
You checked Stumpy yet?
Yeah.
Oh, hammerheads.
Yeah, that's what I was just realizing. Thank you.
I think you should go desert. Because that's one of those dungeons that it's not really a big deal if you have to full clear it.
So this is one of the glitches I was talking about. You're not supposed to be able to do that, but there's a glitch in the game that lets you run with any item like that. And then,
That last one, people don't normally do it because it can be annoying.
yeah, I just need to practice. Oh, you're kidding me.
So anyway, the goal of the game, once you get to the Dark World in the regular game, is to get the 7 crystals, each of which has a sage inside it. So that girl is basically lying to us and saying that she's one of the 7 sages. And then, hey, we need to rescue her. But when you take her to the boss room, she gets light shined on her and turns into the boss. And, oh, shocker! She's
That
back.
bomb I threw to blow up the floor was to make light shine.
Yes. I wonder what happens if you try and go into that room without the light on it.
Well, that's a good question.
Instantly kills you. Game's over. Police are safe. Does not do that. I feel fairly confident. Or at least it's not supposed to do it. It might do it anyway, but it's not supposed to do that. Didn't you check Agina's cave?
Yes.
You got to mark it off. Oh no, wait, that's checkerboard
No,
cave.
that's checkerboard. So you have to open up this gate here before you go into Swamp Palace. There's a potential bug where you can lock yourself out of Swamp Palace, so you can't finish it. And so
How about
no, this one too. No, from the base game. And so in Randomizer, they make it so that whenever you go back to the overworld, it resets that gate. That's why you have to do it right before you go in. Otherwise, you'd only have to do it once and it would be done.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they hacked that so that it would not be impossible to finish stuff.
They've been very good about making sure that it's not possible. There's one bug, which might be fixed now, I don't know.
I don't know if it's not.
Where Palace of Darkness, that's the one with the dinosaur looking thing with the helmet, and where Eastern Palace is, where you can get key locked, which is basically there are locked doors between you and where you need to go. Ooh, Kane of Samaria.
That's gotta be
K!
It's gotta be K.
That's another name.
There are so many names.
Swag Duck is the duck in the weather vane that we call it. So anyway, there's a bug where I think it's based on where Bo is.
Yeah, I believe that's
I think it's, so we're safe from it, but I think it's like if Bo's in a specific spot and the key's in a specific spot in Palace of Darkness, you can get key locked, which sucks. So yeah, they're trying to fix it.
Well, they'll fix it. It's just I'm not even worried about it. They'll take care of it. It'll be probably in the next release.
What I might do personally is just keep all the keys in their vanilla location and just shuffle everything else around. That's just, I guess it's sort of the easy way out. And if we wanted the easy way out, we wouldn't be playing Randomizer. You got any items yet? You got one, right?
Yeah, I checked it out.
What was it? Kane of Samaria,
Kane of
right.
Samaria.
Sorry, it's sort of been a long year, and it's only the 6th of January. So...
Ooh, I almost screwed up.
Oh, yeah. That's one of those, bug situations we were talking about earlier.
Well, that's not a bug in Randomizer.
Well, in the vanilla game.
Yeah, and that's the one they...
situations where you can flood the key, that you're supposed to get on that
And that's why they fixed it. So that you can leave and unflood the whole dungeon. So you can undo that.
I'm a little annoyed that I didn't think about the tag.
Yeah, I mean, 91. I mean, it's not like it was the Dark Ages, but...
So people didn't know what programming was. People didn't even know what the word no was. I'm exaggerating, but... I used to think I'm exaggerating. World history was not great for my GPA. Let's just leave it at that. So, quick little, single, wait, is there a key up?
I mean, unless I'm wrong, I don't think so.
A lot of, thank you, Dad. There's not a key there. Unless I'm wrong.
I'm just saying, it's possible I'm wrong and you're right. But I'm not doing it because I don't think there's a key there.
So, a lot of runners will opt to just go straight to the boss. Instead of doing this side of the dungeon, because this side can be slow. And sometimes fruitless. Not like today. Today there was an item there. So sometimes they'll just go straight for the boss and hope they get all the items on the way to the boss, so they don't have to do this side, which is boring and tedious. And this is the side of the dungeon that more often than not you can skip when you're in go mode. Wait, did we explain that yet?
No, we have not explained go mode.
So that's like our, I guess, secondary goal. When you're in go mode, that means you have all the items you need to beat all the crystal dungeons and Ganon's tower. Which is of course the goal of the game. So you know, that would be nice. So yeah. You will occasionally hear us say that we are such and such item away from go mode. Speaking of which, where are we on that right now? We need Fire Rod and Ice Rod. We need one or both of the remaining. We need one, both, or none of the remaining medallions. We have no idea where we are on medallions. Oh, sweet. We have no idea where we are on medallions. We need Fire Rod and Ice Rod. We need Master Sword. We don't necessarily need silver arrows to beat Ganon, but it would be nice. And it would also be nice for the 16 other things that we would like to be able to kill with silver arrows. Silver arrows are really powerful. They're nice. I think that's it actually. This has been sort of a fast seed. Yeah. Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Master Sword, and I have no idea where we are on medallion. Right here. Item. We're going on the way to the boss regardless.
Yeah, this is a crystal dungeon, so I gotta find the boss anyways.
Oh god. We're gonna be playing Menu Simulator.
Yep.
So, Fighter Sword, that's the sword we have now, is the weakest sword in the game.
Doesn't even hurt these guys.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't think it does any damage to it.
So, we're going to be... So the way you beat this boss is, he's got all these little things floating around him that you gotta pull with the hook shot and then kill. And then once you kill them all, you can kill the boss. Oh, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull them away. Then we're gonna quickly switch the hammer, which does temper sword damage. The only downside is it's slow, and kill them that way. He's gonna be doing a lot of menuing, so the next few minutes might be a good time to get a cheese sandwich or something.
Menu Simulator 2018.
Almost at 7.
I did. And I've got to deal with the fact that I suck at this game, too. I think spin slashes will work with Fighter Sword. But
that's, again,
they take so long to
slower.
Yeah, they take so long to charge up. But all this menuing is actually faster.
Well, that and they don't do nearly as much damage. So.
No, I'm saying I think I don't know. I have to use hammer on this guy when he goes crazy too.
No, you can use the it's pain to shoot him, but nice shot. but that might be what you have to do. Good job. Really? I can't shoot. What do you want?
Try shooting.
Oh, that's why you got the bow out.
I did. You see why shooting is not. That's good.
Shooting. This is harder than it looks, and he's making it look really hard. Hey, you got him!
Yeah, I'm going back to my technique.
Hey, we got him! How'd you like that? Was like
That was good.
Alright, so update. Alright, so we got our first crystal.
First crystal, 1 hour, 6 minutes. Oh,
Harder than
God.
it looks, and he's making it look really hard.
I'm going to bed.
Oh. Good night. I love you too. Oh, let's see. What is that? And why is that yellow?
Because you
I don't
want
have-
medallions.
Because I don't have.
Speaking of which, why don't we go check
no.
that now?
It's because I don't have. It's because I don't have
Master Sword.
Master Sword.
That-
So I can't.
No.
You have to
can
have
do it without
Master.
Master Sword.
No, you have to have Master
No,
Sword
you
to
just
do the
need a
tablets.
sword.
To do the tablets?
Nothing. What are you talking
I'm talking about the tablet down here. The Bombos tablet.
Oh, no, that's yellow because you can read it. I know what it is.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, but I don't have the sword.
Dad, you have the blue to get the mine.
Yeah. You're right.
I don't remember what button everything was. And then you can just mirror into the top half of desert, which is a lot faster than sitting through that little prayers. The way you're supposed to open desert is you're supposed to use the book to read a tablet in front of it, which does this little thing where you're like praying in front of it to the goddess. Bombos. Done it. Which is slow. So if you can, what you do is you go into the Dark World here, and you basically cheat and skip half the dungeon. We're not gonna skip. We're not gonna skip half the dungeon because we're still looking for items. But if we were in go mode, that's what we would be doing. So shield doesn't really have any use immediately. It can be used to block projectiles, but only in certain circumstances, like when you're not attacking. It's really Link apparently has no idea how to use the shield. So this one isn't really effective, but there's the next shield upgrade, which is Fire Shield. We'll let you. Ooh. I'm glad we got boots.
Oh my goodness, I suck at this game so much!
Come on, Samus! The most brilliant bounty hunter in the galaxy, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see, that's an item too.
What was I saying? Okay, so Fireball Shield can be used to block fireballs. Which there will be a couple of things that shoot fireballs at us later, which will be annoying. And then Mirror Shield can be used to block lasers, which if we have to do a laser bridge, which is literally the worst part of Turtle Rock ever, aside from the boss, possibly, and maybe Darker.
I don't have a key. Darn it.
What could the key be?
The other half of the dungeon.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, it can be in the big chest.
Did the big key?
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
I think it has to be in the big chest. I don't think there's anywhere else it can be. Because I think in the other place it has just enough keys required to get past the get to the diamond boss. Do you have map or compass?
Nope.
There's 2 items up there. Okay, yeah. There's 2 chests up there. Sorry, I don't have a complete map of the dungeon in my head yet, so...
I'm gonna take it off mirror.
If you use a mirror in a dungeon, it warps you to the entrance of the Master Sword! Yeah, it warps you to the entrance of the Master Sword. It warps you to the entrance of the dungeon, which is really useful when you're in a part of the dungeon that's really far from where you need to go, and the entrance is not very far from where you need to go. That was
Why did I even check that? Yeah.
Have it.
Yeah.
Use a mirror.
Yeah.
It'll warp you.
Yep,
It doesn't really warp you back to the entrance, it warps you back to the spot you came in, but with most dungeons, there's only one spot to go in. So, it warps you back to the entrance. Don't fall off the ledge.
Hmm? I was just taking it off the mirror. So I didn't accidentally look at it. Because I've done it.
So anyway, we got Master Sword. That unlocks the 2 tablets.
That's what.
And also means that you can beat Ganon when you get to it.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay. Dad and I need silver arrows to beat Ganon. Technically, you don't need silver arrows to beat Ganon. There's a thing where you can hit him with your sword at a very precise moment. I don't know how precise, very precise it is, okay. But you can hit him and do damage to him. It's significantly slower than using silver arrows, and tricky. So we'd really like to have silver arrows. Yeah, you get it. Okay, you don't actually have to kill that guy.
Yes, I do. Because otherwise he would kill me. I'll take a quick water break.
Save that for power, okay? That'll make sense later. If we have to do that. Hopefully we won't have to do that.
Well, let's see.
So, maybe you should use Candace Amaria strategy.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Basically you put the block where they're gonna come out. It does some damage. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but why is it perfect? You can also hit it with your sword, but that's Are you getting hit?
I think I got hit by my chain. I didn't hit.
No, I don't think you're getting hit by anything. You're getting hit by something. Oh, you're getting hit by the shrapnel that flies off when they come out. That I only just noticed.
Yeah, I've never noticed that before.
Really wondering why I kept taking damage from them for no reason. Well, that explains why this boss is so much harder than it seems like it should be.
Terrible.
To be fair, this is not an easy boss to go on. Really the ideal weapon to use here is Fire Rod. Because those projectiles are a lot faster than arrows. Which is weird because I thought arrows would be designed to go fast, whereas the Fire Rod should shoot fire. But whatever. But, hey, I'm not a physics major. What do I know? So it's a good thing. Yeah, so ideally we would have that, but we don't. So
God.
he started shooting up more.
I suck so bad at this game. Oh man.
I think they start shooting off more shots when they're when you defeated their friends. You don't actually have to.
I was looking for parts.
It's a waste of more health.
Yes.
Back.
It came out even.
If you haven't noticed already, we have no idea what the heck we're doing. It's fun. We know a lot of the theories, but we can put almost none of them into practice. But you know, in theory and practice are the same thing. But in practice, not so much. By the way, those weird statue things called, that were shooting lasers at us are called Remos. We hate them. So, the red enemy in that room there is called Igor. There are red ones and green ones. The green ones do not require the bow to defeat them. The red ones do, and that's the reason we haven't done the palace yet. I mean, no, we didn't have the lamp either.
And it's a bullet.
And well, yeah. Okay, so technically there are multiple reasons why we haven't done that yet. But the reason Dad didn't dip into it and see if he couldn't get past and see if he just couldn't get past the dark room is because he needs bow to get some of the chests. Although it might only be the boss, like I said, I don't have a clear map of the dungeon. Well, most of them. There's a couple of dungeons that I basically know at the back of my hand. Ooh, never noticed that before. One down. I have a lot more respect for the boss now. Pistol 2. Okay, now.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it, but he was
Yeah.
I had to explain it because you don't have a camera. I keep forgetting you don't have a camera. So I had to explain it.
I gotta get that fixed. I gotta get all that fixed. Figure out where you can put it.
Okay, you don't need a camera, personally.
Well, I know. I just like that. I think.
Checkerboard kit.
Yeah. I think it makes the stream.
This is one of those item locations that we are really glad the mirror glitch exists.
Yeah,
You'll see why.
because I would screw this puzzle up all the time. Why did I come get that? I didn't even. Ah! I'm so stupid.
Okay, once again, we're new. We're still fighting to pick up everything impulse.
I didn't even look to see what it was till I got to it. I just started doing the checkerboard game.
Look at it this way, you got practice.
I did. Whoops.
And actually the way most runners do is they go on the outside, I don't know what's faster.
I don't know.
Okay. Pick up a potion first. Pick up a blue potion first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
A lot of people don't go over here until they have the flute, and the reason for that is you can use a flute to just instantly warp to someone who sells you blue potion.
In my one bottle. Alright.
Legend of Zelda. The game that turns ordinary bottles and makes them literally the most useful thing on the planet.
Certainly at my skill level.
I see people who do this all the time use blue potion. They don't stop by and buy them quite as much, but, you know, they still use them. Especially at Ganon when you don't have a path magic. I think I've done that. It was not fun.
Might as well go check that tablet.
Oh, ether tablet, yeah. Ooh, and you lost old man. So that you get a spawn point.
Yeah, I need to go down and get him. Oh, of course it is. Alright.
Yay, tablet. Oh no. Okay.
Afraid so.
What?
I'm afraid so.
So this isn't necessarily word copyright. Also doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna get copyright stress. We might screw it up. But
I've got KSMRE, it's pretty easy.
oh, that's true. That's true. I always do with bombs.
I usually do. I often do because I get here without Kane. But
But at the moment, it's gotta be it. So you want to explain this?
No,
to
go
us?
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
We'll do some more.
So basically what he did is he used the Cane of Samaria to trigger that, switch, to make the blocks come up under him, which makes him invincible. And so now we're waiting for the tiles to finish failing to hit him because we're invincible. Well, I guess they succeed in hitting him, but it doesn't do anything because we're invincible. And then we're gonna go in the other room, and we're gonna get an item, which will probably turn out to be... Actually, no, it's gonna be the big key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is gonna be the big key. And then we're gonna finish the rest of the dungeon. Which, hopefully, Trollorn will be relatively friendly. I assume we're gonna do hammer straps on Trollorn.
Oh, I think so.
Do not save and quit in the dungeon. It will not warp you back to the entrance of the dungeon. It will warp you back to somewhere useless. Ask me how I know. Go ahead, ask.
How do you know that?
Because I've done multiple times. I will bear those scars for life. Relatively minor scars. You know, still little things. Timbered! Okay, so never mind the hammer strats.
There it is. So that's one.
So I don't think I've talked about the boss yet. That's like half my thing. So the first boss we beat was called Argus. The Desert Palace boss was called Landmolus. This boss we're going to is technically called Moldor. And why didn't you get the big chunk?
Because I mean.
So this boss is technically called Moldorm, but everyone calls him Trolldorm because, well, he's annoying. So his thing is he'll knock you off the edge and you'll have to start the fight over. And chances are it won't really damage you that much in one go. But he will gradually, wheedle you down as you get knocked off and have to start the fight over every time. Except this time when we got Temper Sword, and so it's been strategy.
Be an item, be an item. Darn it! Now I have to go back to the big chest, I forgot. Oh well.
Okay, so this time Trolldorm luckily did not live up to his name.
Yeah, that was one of the best Trolldorms I've ever had.
Yeah. Top-notch runners have completely lost the race because Trolldorm has not been friendly to them. So, yeah, let's just run in. we will see him again. We'll see him and Landmolus definitely again in Ganon's Tower. So all the Light World bosses, there's a slightly more powerful version in Ganon's Tower. Really the only way Moldorn's more powerful is his arena's a different shape.
Yeah.
Landmolus has got the Fireball Spitting Head thing, which is annoying, but not as annoying if you have Fireball Shield. And ooh, mushroom. Fetch quest. But Armos, which we haven't seen yet, has an ice floor, which really sucks. So we'd like to avoid doing that. We can avoid doing that depending on where the big key location is potentially.
Speaking of glitches,
Yeah.
I have the mushroom and kind of smart.
You got them on the last item. And before you do that, you should rescue Lost Old Man.
That's true.
Pretty quick, use your spawn point up here, a place you can refill your hearts.
And an item.
I was getting to that. If you just let me finish.
Okay, chill. What's wrong?
Which probably won't be anything useful. It's more often than not $20 or a piece of heart. There's a lot of both of those items. Which is probably the reason most runners don't bother to get the pieces of heart, is because there's
so many.
I mean, that's not really that many, I guess. There's... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
Oh, nice. I didn't mean to go in there. What's this in here?
Aren't you just about to say we put it in?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so there are 11 heart containers in the game. That gets you up to 14 hearts because you start with 3, and there are 20 hearts in the game. So... Okay, so there are 24 heart containers in the game, so I've done my math right. So yeah, that's why most runners won't even bother to pick them all up. Ah, thanks.
Yep.
Wait a minute, what did the Lost Old Man have? My brain's on vacation.
3 moms.
Whoa.
What?
Probably a good thing you didn't have a lamp. Love to know what he was doing in that cave with a bunch of bombs. Every once in a while, we'll get an item placement that's just like, that's a little weird, but okay. It's always very fun. You love it.
I guess you just go to pod.
Knockout pod. Potentially.
Well, I probably want to go in these.
Do you want to turn in the mushroom test?
Might as well.
Which
Well,
gives you fake powder bits.
Yeah, but yeah. I knew that. I didn't press one button.
That dialogue's always there. Aren't you sad? Okay.
Could be worse.
Probably
So,
still
yeah.
better than anything the bat will have, so. The bat statistically is not useful. And now it's time for everyone's favorite extortionist monkey, Kiki. So, we're about to go through a maze here, to get to, Palace of Darkness. And in the maze, we will meet a monkey. Who, instead of giving us rupees for helping out, makes us pay rupees to her, to get her to follow us. So I think it's like 10 rupees to get her to follow us. And then 100 rupees to actually open up the dungeon.
And if you take damage here, she wins.
Is it just taking damage? I thought like she had to get hit or you had to take enough damage.
I spent so much time trying to avoid damage that
I get hit like at least once every time I'm trying to do this. So Kiki's extortion really pays off when I'm doing this. Anyway, so this is Palace of Darkness. It is called the Mullet Mansion by somebody, I'm not sure who.
It's Dr. Bob Tastic.
Is it Dr. Bob Tastic? That's who I was thinking, but I'm not. Don't quote us on that.
I think it's Dr. Bob Tastic.
But it's called the Mullet Mansion because, more often than not, there are a lot of keys in the front of the dungeon and all the items in the back of the dungeon. Can you push the statue on this side?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So keys in the front, items in the back, or I'm assuming like a mullet haircut. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm assuming like a mullet haircut. Business in the front, party in the back. So that's why it's called Mullet Mansion. So there are, I don't know how many items because that's taken her off the map, so I can't see it. 5 items? Yeah.
Yeah, 5 items. And I'm sure I have terrible routing.
I don't know.
This is one of the ones I haven't learned the routing for yet.
I mean, this is about what they do. They might not do this side first, but it's basically what they do. Resub. So those are mimics. They basically copy what you do.
Sort of. They don't do exactly what you do.
Yeah, it's not.
Some of the stuff they do backwards.
They like mirror what you do. Sort of. But the red ones completely mirror what you do. The green ones, I think, only mirror you up and down. I don't know. They suck. We hate them. Let's just leave it with that. This is not what I do. I'm not just going back to the front.
Oh,
you gotta be kidding me. You can do that?
Yeah. Sometimes I can.
I think that's probably why most people just work back to the front. It's annoying.
Ah! One more try.
Just work back.
No, I want to see if I can get it.
You gotta get to the other chests anyway, and those are all at the front.
Yeah.
You're wasting your hearts. Just use your mirror.
Yeah. I just wanted to do it.
Nobody else probably wants to.
I can't remember who I saw do it now, but I saw some runner do it. I was like, oh, that's cool!
It's very cool. Not really useful, pretty cool. You know, maybe at that point you should just death look and think about it.
Meh.
You feel your heart's got in the same spot.
I'll be fine. Until I die. Then I'll be fine.
Ice Rod!
Alright.
Right.
Not terribly useful on its own, but
I mean, it's useful in the same way that Fire Rod is useful in, like, Land Molus, but we've already done Land Molus, so... Wait a minute. Does Ice Rod damage? But... Wait then. If we beat Land Molus, then we can.
oh, I forgot to check off mine.
It's really funny watching you run around that thing. I'm sorry.
I'm glad it was entertaining for you.
You're here to entertain. That's sort of the point. So anyway, the only real reason you need Ice Rod is because you need it to beat Shrine X.
I missed the.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that before, so congratulations.
I didn't know you could.
We are discovering new things about this game here, folks. Randomizer Discovery Channel. Coming to you live on ABC. Does sound like yeah. So yeah, that's really the only reason we need Ice Ride. That was dash. That's why you need to dash. Take that. So this is one of the like 3 or 4 spots that Palace of Darkness actually lives up to its name.
Yeah, I know.
It's-
You'd think the whole thing would be like this, wouldn't you? That's an idol.
Yeah, it's really the Palace of slightly dim lighting. Don't forget about your blue potion. I know it's sort of a last spot to use it. You have big key.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of these runs, so it's really hard to keep track of. Well, that was helpful.
Yeah.
Technically, the map's still useful to us. Not as useful, because we sort of know what we're doing.
It's getting less and less useful as I go. Because I've learned the dungeons.
We know what we're doing just enough that we can wander aimlessly through the dungeon for a couple minutes before we figure out where we are, because we refuse to check the map because, well, that's not where Ben or Pransoon or any of the top-notch runners. They're included in the category, just so you guys know. They are top-notch runners. That was not me saying 2 separate statements. That's all the items, right?
Yeah, no, one more.
It's hard to tell from a distance.
Or I'm miscounting, which is always possible.
Well, let's see, that one chest in that other room that we have to... I think we have to do something.
What chest in one of them?
Behind the small key. Behind the locked room in the room you were just
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta go check it.
I think there's 1 or 2 chests on the way down to Helmsorkin, which is the boss for this dungeon.
Maybe.
And then there's Helmsor.
What? Why did
What's wrong?
my dash kind of ended on its own?
Did you go left?
Maybe. Not on purpose. But I could have done it by accident. For sure.
Actually, I think Helmsorkin has to have an item. I can't think of any locked doors that you would have a small key to at this point. Well, it doesn't matter because there's the last one.
The what?
There's the small key.
Yeah.
So, Helmsorkin has the last item. That's probably why you do that, though, so you get to that thing. Safer, at least. I don't know if easier. I don't even know if it's safer, actually.
Oh, let's not forget to.
Push the button. There you go.
You're right. It was the whole reason I was doing that was so I could get those out of the way. Some hearts over here. Better runners don't need those.
You're not better.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Well, I think statistically there's not a whole lot worse we can get. So. Remember to do the spin straps. Spin straps. You know what I mean. So the way the way some runners will beat that room is they will use so basically they'll charge up the spin with the sword, which makes it so they face a certain way, and then they'll move in a way so that they're lined up with the red mimic, which you have to kill with a bow. So they'll line up with the red mimic, and then they will shoot the red mimic while they're still facing that direction. Because if the red mimic's facing you, it shoots a fire thingy at you, which sucks. It's not a fireball, so the fireball shield doesn't block it, but it looks like a fireball, so I'm not entirely sure why the shield doesn't block it. It really makes very little sense. But I didn't design this game, so I don't get the question.
I hate this room so much.
What room I don't hate? The final room. The room with the Triforce and the random text that's, you know, their congratulations text. Other than that, I pretty much hate everything.
Oh, I forgot what this guy's. Alright.
I'm just gonna have casual strolls in the Palace of Darkness, in one of the 3 rooms where it actually lives up to its name. It's like 5 rooms, but still, it's the Palace of Darkness, not the Palace, it's like the game. Just hit him with your sword.
Right, I forgot I had to.
We will sometimes forget we have items because we're used to not having those items. Walk up to them and get the item. Ha! Swag nut. Alright, we win. Automatic.
Alright, I think, Eastern.
Let's go right here and have 3 items.
Yeah.
Now we can flip it. Maybe we'll get lucky and I'll have silver and gold sword and red mail
I bet that happens.
in the first 3 chests. Never. I swear those 2 doors to either side of that door are literally only there so that you see the sort of parity between this and pond. I swear that's the only reason they're there. Like, I can't think of another reason. They're annoying in the first 3. Well, so much for my.
One crappy item.
Oh! Right. Should we just go ahead and do this with this green pendant and...
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead and finish
Yeah.
the color screen thing.
Quick review, green pendant gets you an item that you conveniently turn in right here. So, we're just gonna beat the boss, get green pendant. Okay, unless we find the last medallion and the fire rod, in which case, maybe. Of course, we're not gonna find the fire rod in the last medallion, because that would be way too convenient. What's the last medallion found us? So we definitely need that.
Yeah.
What do you think the last medallion for Turtle was? I'm gonna go with Quake. Just because it seems like it's been Quake a lot lately. Quake is actually what it is in the normal game. And Ether is what the medallion is for Mario. Okay.
I'm so terrible at that.
Bombos! Hey! We should get that fire rod and we will be good!
Is that the last thing we need?
Yeah. I mean, technically we need silvers, but we don't technically need silvers.
I desperately need silvers.
I mean, you know, another bottle might be nice, too. Other guy.
Is it the other one?
Powder would be nice. If you get powder, you can sprinkle it on the shiny things that turn you into Zero Suit Samus, and those red glowing skull things in the other. They're called anti-fairies. I was just making sure you knew exactly what I was talking about. But you can sprinkle powder on them and you turn them into a real fairy. Which you, if you had the bug net, which you do, and an empty bottle, you can store the fairies, and then when you die, they bring you back to life with extra parts. Or you can just run into them and
so terrible.
And just regain a bunch of hearts that way. Or you can try and get it with the bug net and miss, and then end up picking it up for the heart thing. Which is normally what I do. So.
Don't got any hearts. There's one. Darn it.
So it's not moving back and forth that much. I'm not sure. That's right. Waste your arrows. Great strategy. You were banking on at least one of your shots missing. Can we just
Whew. Alright, we can go do Misery Mire too.
And ice cream.
I don't have fire.
Bomba.
Listen, I was hoping it would be fun.
So to beat Ice Palace, the first room in Ice Palace, there's an enemy which you need either Fire Rod or Bombos to beat. Fire Rod is
there's some other rooms too.
Yes, technically, but aside from that one chest, I don't think you technically have to beat them in any other room. And you the boss. Hey, another bottle!
That's not the worst thing to ever happen. Alrighty. Heading to Misery Mine. Where I would love to find some silver arrows. Yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
Roast, whatever that was. Anyone?
Roses.
No, roast.
Oh. I you said roses.
No, that's completely different.
Why are there? I don't remember there being roses in this game.
I mean, I'm sure there are somewhere.
I mean, probably, but.
Farming hearts.
That worked out for you with that as well as you might expect.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. You missed. Did you, like, narrowly dodge them?
Probably not. Statistically, no.
I think
Oh,
it's like the Candace and Mario in the right spot, right?
I didn't think it would go through the wall.
You thought. You can see the Candace and Mario in the right spot, and it picks out those 3 Wizards there. That was the teleport guys. Oh, well, I guess they weren't teleporting. The guys that were shooting the beams that were really annoying. Those were Wizards. But you can put a Candace and Mario block in the right spot there, and just kill them all really quick, and it is very satisfying. Outa!
Fetch quest. Extension.
And safety.
Yeah. That's nice to have in Games Tower for sure.
Or anywhere, really. Anywhere there's an anti-credit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, you'll spend, 5 minutes and half your match trying to, knock out the anti-fairy so you can get a fairy. At which point, you probably would have been better just going in the other room because you lost most of your health anyway.
It's not that I care about that. It's,
I think that's the way to the big check.
I think I don't think
I'll take some.
sure. I mean,
None in the circle. Okay, yes. Technically, there's the anti-fairies.
for some reason I thought there was a chest over there.
Nope.
I'm thinking about the one in Pod.
Maybe?
That's the room. The room. Yeah, I just had a different room in my head.
Which room in Pod?
The one where you move the block and there's a button under it. Just
Yeah, I
trust
know what
me.
you're talking about.
Just trust me. There's a room.
Yeah, I believe you.
There's a room in Pod. I was thinking. It
I
was.
know what you're talking about, but I trust you that it exists. You're just the same as I am.
No problem.
You burned it?
Won't work to pop for I thought it
It's
did.
fine. I don't need any.
I don't care.
hurt?
Yep. I'm sure.
It's in a tiny bit. You're dead.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I can't.
Ah, don't stop her. Not in my face, please.
Just
Let me shove it up your nose for you.
let me just make sure you eat it all.
Why?
Because last time I made popcorn,
Hey, I was last night.
from her room, and she was just like, "Dang it, Mira, and I want popcorn." Sorry,
I'm
Mom.
gonna sleep right now.
Sorry in advance. I'd wake up if I saw popcorn.
Popcorn works better than smell.
Yeah.
Didn't you just be going to the boss?
I don't have the big key.
Yeah, you do.
Then yes, I should just be going to the boss.
Ah! You really want to have to do that wizard room again?
No, I don't. Good point. No, I was right the first time.
Look, we don't care where you go. Just pick a place, please.
That was great.
Was it relaxing?
A little. So you're saying
Okay, well, hit something else. But that would have worked, I think. At least I think it hits me. I don't know. The whole thing went weird for a second there.
yeah, I lagged for a second.
Probably because there was too much stuff on all at once.
Could be.
Yeah, it's probably one of the more difficult dark rooms, honestly. At least one of the more annoying.
I can't imagine doing that one, man. That would just be crazy.
I mean, I've seen people do it.
I know.
It's not nearly as bad as the Aghanim 1 dark rooms, which are truly awful. I don't think I've ever seen somebody even try to do it without it. But honestly, the number I've seen...
To be fair, if Aghanim is required, it usually gives you that.
It always gives you that.
But pretty early,
Mhm.
as a signal.
Yeah. Generally, when you get the lamp and the Master Sword / the cave very early, it's a bad sign.
Oops, wrong one. Why does it keep doing that?
Are you taking it later?
Maybe. Speaking of I'm gonna say some words.
So, this is Vitreous. We can't just walk up and slash him because the goo, that surrounds him will do damage to us. Blue potion. Yeah. So, the way to beat him is, first off, you have to, kill all the little eyes, similar to Argus, I guess. And then you got to kill the main eye, which will pop out after you kill the little eye, and start bouncing towards you. Just like in real life. You have temper.
That's right, I keep forgetting that. Alright.
He's a lot easier with silver.
Yeah, Silver Arrows is cake, but
But that's also true of like every single boss in this game. Except the ones that are immune to which is Voldorm, Trinex, Cold Fair, and that's all Crystal. I think Mafia and Blind are also technically immune, but we're not doing them this time. And that, that. Oh no, wait, that can't be. No, never mind. Pedestal Dream is dead.
I want to go check back cave right quick.
So we cannot have a pedestal seed, which means we don't have to clear the last two pendant dungeons because, in order to beat Skull Wood, which is one of the pendants, we need Fire Rod, and Fire Rod is the last item we need. So we are good on that front. You missed.
I do. It's just what I do. Of course it is.
It's red! So... Ice Palace?
Or I could go dive in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, but you have to do Ice Palace anyway.
I'm actually gonna go check Catfish first.
Yeah, check, like, Bumper Cave, too.
Yeah.
And maybe, that mirror location.
And that mirror location. What's it? Graveyard Cliff Cave.
Graveyard Lunch. Ooh, maybe Bomba's tablet. Someone's. I play as Luigi personally because I feel like Luigi's underrepresented in well everything.
I play as a lot of different ones.
I doubted it, but it would have been nice. That would have been nice and quick. Relatively. You can pick up the skulls, you can pick up the skulls. You have type. You can pick up the skulls.
I know.
I just really wanted to run into something.
I bet there's nothing interesting in here. What do you think?
Nah, silver arrows.
Silvers.
Whoa! You need to blow up the entire cave, Dad. Okay. Wasn't silver arrows or fire rod, but it was mildly interesting. It wasn't 20 rupees, so you know, I call that a win. I might be slightly bitter about the number of 20 rupees that are in the game.
It's just a red potion I can buy here. Just kidding. It's better than nothing.
You know, you could have just mirrored into the light world.
Yeah, I always forget that.
I didn't even know there was anything in there. So. Ah, well, at least we got another heart. That was the last one. So,
I could do Ice Palace, or I could do Turtle Rock.
let's go to, Bombo's tablet, but let's stop by the pyramid on the way there.
You think so? Think I should get a pyramid?
Like worth a shot.
Alright. Let's shortcut this way.
I think this is one of your early runs, and we really, really hate Ice Palace. And we would really love to not open every chest wherever we can.
I would love to get over
We didn't check Pendant Skull. That is like, we have officially insulted this scene. Always check Pendant Skull. That's the rule. Always check Pendant Skull. We completely failed.
You're right.
We have failed as rando runners. You have to go to the other side if you don't care.
I knew that.
I'm not sure you can get a good shot there. We have failed as rando runners. Oh.
It is one of the rules.
How did I managed to convince you to go to Pendant Thieves Town and completely blanked on Skull Woods.
We're not gonna need to, because this is gonna be fire.
Right, because we're always that lucky. If it is Fire Rod, what you gonna do first? Oh my god,
It's
it is
Fire
Rod! I feel like I've been making a lot of good decisions as far as persuading you to go places lately. What do you say we check Towering first in Cannon's Tower? We're not checking Towering first in Cannon's Tower.
Man, let's see.
I think Ice.
Ice goes
Ice is technically the lower level.
Right. And then, because then Total Rock, and then straight to Ganon's Tower.
Oh yeah, that's true. Turtle Rock is like right by Ganon's Tower, so it's like super easy.
But technically, I can go mode Ice Palace.
Yes.
Even though I'm still looking for silvers. And it's got 5 items.
3 items.
3 items, you're right. Sorry.
Of course, I'm sure we'll get to Ganon and he'll say, "Did you find the arrows in Skull Woods?" or something. But
I'm sure he will.
or it'll be Light World, and if it's Light World, we'll know it's either Mimic Cave or Bombo's Tower.
I'm doing this.
Yeah, I think we should check. Or wait, could Silvers be on pedestal? Oh, that one's...
I mean, it's always possible they're on pedestal.
We're not doing them if they're on
That's
pedestal. That would take
always
forever.
possible.
We're not doing them. We're not doing them if they're on pedestal because, frankly, I don't think we should fight Mothula because Mothula just sucks.
I've got Fire Rod. I can take Mothra.
You have to have fire rod to get them on.
What I'm saying is, he's not. I always get hung up on it.
Hung up as in you won't respond, or hung up as in your brain.
I don't go quite far enough out of it. Good job, Taser.
This is ice physics.
Oh, I hate these rooms so much.
This is ice physics, everybody. This is why we hate ice armor. So hope that you don't have to do that. So... Pretty cool to talk about though. I was gonna say oh, Mothula. The reason we hate Mothula so much. So Mothula, when you get into Mothula's room, will fly around, and which isn't really a big. The flying around isn't really a big deal because you can still hit him with your sword. But in addition to shooting sonic waves or something at you, the floor is also a treadmill that tries to push you towards a bunch of spikes, which also move around the room and try and kill you. It is literally... It's, honestly, I think my sister might have designed that boss because that is exactly the sort of thing. Just stick spikes on everything. Actually, I was watching someone do this the other day. Apparently what you should do is, you see where that one bomb is right now?
Yeah.
You pick up that skull, you place a bomb there, you don't hit the Star Post Knight over there, and then you go back over there and knock the other Star Post Knight towards the bomb, get them both in one. I've been trying to figure out how to do that. I did it once, I think. Can never do it again. Do you want to do the bomb jump?
Try the bomb jump.
Wait, you got it?
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Otherwise, it's entirely useless.
Ah!
If you die here, good thing you bought that red potion.
Yeah, it is, because I'm getting ready to drink it. So I can do a bomb jump and probably go for that. No, too long.
Yeah, you have to bomb. Like, go up against the wall, basically.
No, if you You come out.
You what?
No, it's not the bomb that's the problem.
Oh, it's you.
It's me.
Not
Too late. There we go. That's it.
Push that shot. Skull. And boom! We just speed ran that.
Speed ran. That was me doing air quotes. I forgot I don't have a camera.
Novice speed ran, alright? Early days, early days. So, fun facts about bosses. So the boss of this dungeon is called Cold Stare. Yeah, I know, Cold Stare and Ice Palace.
See, this is where I get confused. I want to go this way.
I don't know.
Me either. I'm going up here.
No, I think it is. It was the other way. Yeah. Oh well. So anyway, the boss we're gonna fight eventually is Cold Stare. I don't think Cold Stare has ice physics in this room, which is
No, it
weird
doesn't.
considering what dungeon is this. But I'm not gonna confirm. So yeah. So Cold Stare starts out encased in ice. You can use a bunch of fire rod shots to open it, or you can use bombos once to open it. We're gonna use bombos once because that's A, faster, and B, uses less magic, I'm pretty sure. Then Cold Stare will split into 3. I don't even know what
Is there a chest?
heads, sort of? No. And it doesn't matter, you're in gun range.
I was hoping for silvers. There's one in
But anyway, he splits into 3, and then you gotta kill him, and there's also shrapnel falling from this thing, like ice shrapnel. Which sucks. So, yeah, I think that's what you can really say about that boss. Huh. It's technically one of the less exciting bosses.
Oh, get in there. Alright.
Other side. You gotta go to the other. Of course you can do that, 'cause how else would you do it in the vanilla?
It's which way is it?
Down.
Is it
The
down?
boss is down. You gotta hit the switch, which you can use King of Somalia for.
Oh my god, I suck at this game so much.
I think this game is huge. That's not sucking at the game. Lots of people do that. This combo.
Alright. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna use that blue potion.
He's gonna die.
Shut your mouth.
You gotta be kidding me! I would be so massively dead. It would be quite fun actually, but
2 items left in there, both of which I'm sure are silver arrows. But
that's not how that works. That's not how any of that works.
Alright. We're gonna hop over and buy some potions. Then we're gonna head to Turtle Rock.
Well, one potion.
2.
One.
Why 2? 1.
Because you only have one slot.
Though I have 2 slots. That was the joke. I'm not gonna use that use that blue potion that I didn't buy.
Oh. I thought you were just trying to say the blue potion.
No, I was joking that I had forgotten to get one. And
I was looking at something else at the time, so
I was playing as if I had it and did not.
that's why I was saying you were gonna die, because you had the opportunity to do it. You did. That's why I thought you were gonna die.
No, I clutched that because I was playing as if I had that potion. And then didn't. And so then had to finish it without it. Oh, I hope I don't come up with some arrows.
And gold sword, your
I don't care about the gold sword and your shield.
red mail. You like red mail.
It would be nice, but silver arrows.
Gold sword would be nice against troll army. Where you potentially land rolls.
Alright, let's see what Turtle Rock is.
Bombos. So really all we needed was bombos to see. I mean, I guess you use ether to light up all of the invisible pathways that we don't know about her yet. Right?
Yeah.
Ah, slow cutscene. I mean, you know, it's no Metal Gear Solid.
Good start.
We haven't even gotten to the trolling part of the dungeon yet. This is so much harder than it looks, and he's making it look really hard.
God.
That was my fault, I distracted you. I always mess up the last, torch. Yeah, for some reason I keep missing it, and I keep, like, either barely getting in there or barely missing it.
Oh, wrong button. That doesn't make me invulnerable.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. Could be worse.
At least now we know where another one of the bottles was.
Suck at this game.
Wait, don't forget about the chest down south.
Oh, I always do.
That's normally the one people get first.
I
Just
know.
because... happens.
In my defense, They're much better at this game than me.
Just defend yourself by insulting yourself.
Well,
It's a good thing I reminded
that
you
might
of
be,
that, huh?
that might be useful.
That might have been bad if we'd forgotten about that. Good thing I'm here. Half the stuff he's gotten is because I told him to go there.
What was in the
Yeah.
second chest in the torch room thing?
Bottle?
Bottle. That's right. I didn't mark off an item. Oh my god, just stop.
So let's see, we've done rolling spikes. Now we're gonna do chain chomps.
I hate this one.
This is really very much the Mario done other side. Oh, I guess you can do it that side. No!
Alright, note to self. Did not pick up chest.
He's done that. He's forgotten that he didn't pick up the chest. He just walked right by it.
Though it's got to be a key this time, I think.
Yeah. So it's gonna be hard to get, is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But this is very much a sort of Mario-y dungeon. You need a hammer to get in. They got chain chomps. There's the rolling spike things, which I guess really isn't a Mario exclusive thing. A lot of games like this have that. I hate their game designs. No. And later we're gonna see a bunch of fire bars. Which are annoying, especially considering they're in the dark room. And they don't light up the dark room very well either, which is also kind of annoying, but, you know, early game. You also don't have 2 items on. Can't variants.
I'm picking up stuff that better runners don't pick up because...
Well, you're also really long.
Yeah.
My point is they might pick it up.
Maybe.
Because, what are you doing? You don't need to go there.
I do not. Well, if I want that chest, I do.
But do you really need that chest?
If it's silver arrows, I do.
You die on the Oh wait, you have powder.
I do.
Yeah. Don't die trying.
I missed it.
You can do it on the skull.
Can I?
Yeah. The red skull guys. It's just a little harder because those guys are anti-fairies too. See?
I didn't realize I could do it on that.
I've seen people literally get all 4 of those anti-fairies at once in one powder. It was super annoying. Awesome.
Well, that's good to know.
You are welcome.
I did not realize they were. See? It's very important that we get that key.
Wait, where are you going?
I don't know. If I was good at this game, I'd have been done an hour ago.
I don't know, this season's kind of crazy. I don't know how many runners would check Pyramid as soon as you did. Most of them probably would have gone to Ice Palace first.
Yeah, that may be true. Let's have to kill these guys.
So you might only would have been done half an hour. He'd still be done by now, though, probably. Do we even have to go around? Like, I think
No, you don't have to, but I want to do mimic.
Oh.
And this gives me a safe spot. Now if I die, I start here. So if I want to do mimic. Remember how I said that? And then didn't do it?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Oh, I'm just making fun of myself.
is why it's called Mimic Cave. Because it's a cave, and there are mimics in it. Your best friend's 3-year-old daughter could figure that out.
Come on, silvers.
Well, they were arrows.
They were arrows.
They got half the equation right.
They were arrows.
You marked the right one.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
That was Mimic Cave.
I said you marked the right one.
Oh.
I was reassuring you as you went back to adjust it again.
Oh, man.
Oh! That's like the opposite of silver arrows. Wait a minute, what is the opposite of silver? Ah, okay.
Are they missing items? Are there really 3 items left in this dungeon?
Yeah. You've only gotten the bottle and the one right? Wait, you can just dash into this.
Right.
Some of those things you can dash into, some of those things you can't. Beer shield! That's gonna make Laser Bridge a heck of a lot easier. I'm assuming we're doing Laser Bridge.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Laser Bridge. That's why. That's where all those items are going to be. Ah!
Navigating with this thing is hard. Also, you gotta look out for the path intersecting but not being connected.
That one, right? No, it's not.
Nope. No. Up. Up.
You can't just say up. You have to say other things too.
Alright, there you go. Okay, I'm trying to make you read my mind. It's not working. And I literally have no idea how to get to.
Oh, this one's easy. Oh, no.
Getting to the button is the easy part for me. Oh wow, so we really have to do this bridge.
Yeah, we need the key.
Well, we should probably get the safe one there. Dark.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
This one you can. So you get stuck.
Yeah, he did. Alright. Oh, Fry's gonna respawn anyway.
So. Supposed to use spin to block.
If I spin, my shield
Nope.
doesn't.
Be looking down. Okay.
Yeah.
No, up. Then spin. Then hold the charge.
Oh.
Sorry, I was wrong about which way you were gonna hold the shield. So, and then he can fall off and die anyway. But that's not my fault.
Did I get an item? I don't think so.
I think you just got the map in the compass.
And the key.
There we go.
So just 2 more items left. One of them will be on the bad guy.
Trinex. I should probably explain Trinex.
Where's the other one? Where's there another chest?
We missed the chest.
Is there one down here somewhere?
I don't think so. Yeah, that's not gonna tell you where the chests are.
There's some rooms over there I haven't been in. Maybe one of those has a chest.
Maybe.
I don't know either. You know, I just remembered the thing you just talked about. Which is that, these guys are fearless.
And since you're about to get a magic group anyway, you don't have to care about the magic.
Ah!
What?
I suck at this game. I'm out of magic. Let's go.
Just walk past. There's a switch over where the other end.
Yeah, I'm death work. I'm refilling my health.
So boss of this dungeon. So Trinex is probably the second most annoying boss in the game, first being Mothra. So Trinex has 3 heads. Hence the name. So the one on the right is the fire head. Or, no wait, the one on the left is the fire head, sorry. And to beat the firehead, you have to use Ice Rod on it, and then start hitting it with your sword. I don't remember how many hits it takes, but it's enough that it's annoying. Then on the other side, you have the Ice Head. And if you're fast enough, you can prevent it from laying down a sheet of ice on part of the floor. Not enough for it to cover the entire floor, but enough for it to work. Nice. 6 minutes. Five minutes. So yeah, and the ice head you use fire option. In the last phase, you'll see in a minute here, is also right.
Ice!
Oh! Okay, we will not see it in a minute. Okay, so what's supposed to happen is,
They'll see. I'll get it this time, maybe.
I want to explain it!
Okay, explain it.
Okay, so what happens is, he starts getting all explodey, at which point, I imagine the vanilla game, you're all like, yay, I beat him! And then suddenly this thing pops out of the head and kills you, and you're just like, oh my god, what just happened? So that's the third head. He pops out of his shell, and decides to go for a spin, basically. And he'll basically like, charge out, no warning whatsoever, he'll loop around you, and then he will just start trying to kill you, and you gotta be careful. Or you won't die. Or you can die before you get killed. Honestly, the only reason that's never trolled me is because I watched Randomizer before I played this game. So...
I missed it.
And again! And again! The other time you know for this, we're sort of facing the wrong way.
Why does this game hate me so much?
Hate you, or you just bad at it? These are the questions questions that will confuse the lost.
Oh, I was going to go switch to my potion. Oh well. I didn't do it fast enough.
Like I said, second most annoying boss. Maybe third. I forgot about Moldon. Moldon might be the best. I don't know. Between Moldon and Mafia, it's a really, really close competition.
Come on.
Now you can use the Candace of Mario.
I like the hook shot.
He likes it. Yes, he does.
I like hook shot just because.
I sort of blanked on a rhyme for that.
Alright. Ah!
So one thing that's interesting, and I don't know why they did this, is when something's exploding, say one of these heads, you can't switch items. No, we don't know why they do that. Yes, we think it's very annoying. Anyway, so here we go. Oh my god! I thought it was done!
You know what? I'm.
You're right there. You gotta hit the center. You gotta hit the...
I know.
Okay, you figured out what you did.
I was trying to brute force it the first time.
Anyways, now you're actually done with the boss. Okay, so, for those of you
There's one item left, it says.
for those of you who haven't seen Randomizer before, there's a little game that everybody likes to play. So there are 22 locations in Ganon's Tower where the big key can be. Your job is to pick a number between 1 and 22, and see if you can guess where the, big key location is. Where are you going?
I'm going with 7.
I'm going with 15. I always go with 15. Anyway, you can, put it in chat or not. Okay. I mean, those are your two options, right?
I don't think we have any viewers right now anyway, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, we might have one.
Two. One of them's
Yeah.
me, so. One of them's me monitoring, so.
Oh man, come on, Silvers, be in here.
We'll keep you track of it.
There's nothing to do with it now, except mark that I have Silvers. Yeah.
Or the fourth bottle.
Oh, you get a count.
1, 2. We're about to take another 10 minutes or so while Dad got back to Ganon's Tower. Rip Bob. So, if you leave the item on the torch there, there's an anti-fairy later that, looks really, really weird. Like, it's not supposed to look like that weird. Not it's supposed to look like that weird, like most of the stuff in this game. But it was a key, so we got it. So it's 4, as your guess.
Yeah.
This is basically the standard route for Jan's tower.
I'm not good enough to do that boomerang yet.
Skull and bomb. Let's keep.
Oh, I'll never forget that one again.
He may have gotten to the top of the gauntlet and ran on a cue because he didn't pick up that. Right. Always worry I lose. It's that spot too where I always worry I lost count. Always that spot. Ten, 11, 12, 13. Oops. There's this thing you can
Oh, I
do
can't do
where you
it.
can bonk off like a certain section of the wall.
Yeah, I've tried. I've not
Get over
never.
it. I think I've done it once or twice. It's not that hard once you get the hang of it. I mean, you gotta sort of use the spin thing in your sword. You got like a tile or two in there. It's nice. Anyway, the anti-fairy that's about to suck the life from Dad, normally it looks weird because we leave the on the torch, but we didn't today. So he looks like a normal, boring, dead anti-fairy. This is Ice Armos. Right, they regain their health when they do that.
Yeah, that's why you try and time it.
You just didn't have to both like that. Nice shot.
God!
I get the doors hurt in the actual fight!
I forgot what number we're on.
So did I.
Well, this has to be 18, 19, and 20, right?
No. This should be 14. Silver arrows!
Silver arrows! Oh, blessed be.
15.
Oh, you're right. I haven't done right side. I forgot I hadn't done right side.
If you done right side, that would be 19, 20, 20.
Yep, you're right.
Alright, we've got silver arrows, so we don't need to worry about that now.
Oh, man. Now I just have to worry about getting through the gauntlet. I'm going to die here in a second. But...
Well, at least you got a thought through that.
I'm just saying statistically, I do not make it through this room.
Yeah, well, 73%.
Ooh, there are some fairies up top here, aren't there?
Nah,
No? Am I thinking about some? Ooh.
this is tiring. So that's tiring. Hopefully we will never have to see it again, but with our luck, I'm sure we will. So, Okay. So, with that room, you have to light the torches, all the torches, before the first one you lit goes out. And then you have to get to the door before they go out. That is not nearly as easy as it sounds. Like, there's actually a couple of rooms in the entire game that are like that, but...
Most of them aren't nearly that hard.
There's another one in this tower, in fact, that's not nearly as...
Big key.
Hey!
See, this should be... That would be 18.
I think I've got key in the next one.
Good thought.
I think I have that. Not too many. Good enough. Mirror.
Alright, time to die in the gauntlet.
Wasn't just death weapon in the first room?
Nope. Yep.
Nah, I'll make it. Oh, it's this room. Never mind.
Yeah, I forgot which room was first. Oh, I'm so glad silvers were in the tower.
I'm just glad you didn't standard it. Oh, switch to silver arrows.
Oh yeah, good point.
You're in normal arrows right now.
That would be embarrassing. Why won't Ganon die?
We need to figure it out eventually. Apparently, Samus's armor is not exactly spiky. Okay, so mirror shield works on that.
Yes.
Good to know. Wow, that was the cleanest I think I've ever seen anybody do that one.
Yeah, I'll never ever do it again, don't worry.
At least as far as laser beams go. I don't know if I mentioned this, but we hate those beams. So is there a whole lot about here? So you can dash.
Talk about the fairy ring here.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna go on this room and get some fairies. There, I'm done. It's honestly not that exciting.
It's kind of a secret room. It's the only room in the base game that requires you to bonk the pearls.
Oh, so it does require you to bonk the pearls.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
I think that's the only empty bottle.
Yes. That's okay. You can just pick up this other one.
Yeah. I know. It's just... Come on. There's magic in it.
Must destroy all skulls.
Alright. Now's where it gets interesting.
Yeah, because up to now it's been really boring.
The people use them in here?
Frequently. Ajnab can silver arrow these guys like nobody. Ajnab's the champion of the spring and fall tournament. So you know,
He's pretty good, yeah.
he's
He's amazing.
really, really good at this game. It is entirely possible that one day I will be racing against him in a daily or something, and I will get very, very lucky with the seed and technically beat him. But I doubt it.
I got a fairy for Christmas.
January.
Yeah, well.
FedEx delivered it.
Oh well.
Yeah, see? Alright, we've officially done all the 3 things you can do with the fairy. Catch one, use one to heal yourself, and try to catch one and end up using it to heal
You know,
yourself.
I should use scissors.
I mean, no, fire rod's technically easier.
Because it's easier to hit them with.
Yeah. A lot of top runners will use fire rod instead. They'll also zero cycle.
They'll also have magic left over. That was close.
That room is one of the more satisfying rooms. The Samaria, the Witch Robes.
I have fun.
Yeah, the spike trolled your last one.
Did it? Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
pretty sure. Because you were right on target. I think the spike must have got. I don't know. There was lag again.
Oh, I hate this room and I am low on magic.
Lamp.
Can I do it with lamp?
I mean, you can't do the last one with lamp. You have to do the last one with fire rod, but the other ones you can do with lamp. That's in fact how most runners do it. Oh, started. Yeah. I'm just gonna delete these ones. There's some glitch or something that
Yeah, I don't really understand it.
I think it's like when you maybe the last frame. Whoops. Ah, you can like despawn. You can like do something in that torch room that causes all the sprites and the rest of the power to despawn. I think.
I gotta use a potion. Heading for another bottle.
Foot butter sword, the red man.
Well, those would be nice too.
Laser cannon will be really nice in a lot of these situations.
Alright. Gosh. Oh! One.
So, Troll Dorm 2. What can you say? Room is after we beat Troll Dorm 2, the validation chest unlocks. So that's it. Oh. Compass! Alright, so the rule is if you guess the number for Gen Tower, big key, you win whatever's in the validation chest. So you want a compass, congratulations. But you don't really want a compass because I'm not sending you a compass.
Leave me alone, guys.
No, they're trying to push you towards the door. Or something. We'll just be over here then.
I'm having so much trouble with
Good
this.
The final boss is really that door.
No kidding, it really is. Oh, Lordy.
One.
Ah.
There's 6 hits on the main guy
Two.
in order to beat him. And depending on your skill level, this fight's actually faster than Avenue 1 because there are 3 guys shooting 4. There's this one guy who runs the vanilla game, Zelna, who once got 2 triples on this, and like when they did Aghanim 1, he got no blue balls, which are projectiles you can't reflect back. So we all hate him because he's really good.
He's awesome.
I don't think he runs Rando. I'm pretty sure he's the one who hates Rando. There's Zelna, and then there's Zelness. One of them hates Rando, one of them loves Rando. I'm pretty sure Zelness is the one that loves Rando, and Zelna is the one who hates Rando. So don't fucking listen. I mean, don't do that anyway. That's probably really, really bad.
Alright.
And you went towards it. Thought you might like to go to the show to feel the warm thrill of confusion that Space Cadet Club. What?
I'm sure that's a reference to something.
So, Janet. Well, we're gonna see the text box again. That's inside.
I've got a potion. See?
Okay, fine. He's in that 3 minutes. I am already healed. Okay, so first phase of Ganon, he throws the trident around and teleports. Second phase of Ganon, which is what we're on now, he does these fireball things, which are annoying, and then they turn into bats,
Which are even more annoying.
but not by much. If you're lucky, he will stand in exactly the right spot, so you can just like stand in the middle of the fire bat circle and hit him, and just hope you can dodge the fire bats. I cannot do that. But so, yeah, I don't know how many hits for each phase because I'm not, you know, obsessive.
I think I'm gonna run over and buy some potions.
Good call.
Because I'm not very good at this game.
Mirror there, flute to the witch, then flute back to your house, catch the mirror portal you put here, and then just walk back up.
But, okay, I guess I can do it.
Way faster.
Okay.
Dang.
So if I put the mirror portal in a really bad spot, so I'm gonna walk.
Never mind.
I'm gonna walk over here and put down a mirror portal.
Good idea. That was like one of the worst possible spots you could have put that portal ever. Almost got trolled by the guard there. You can also fill up on hearts really fast by talking to the person.
To her?
Yeah, the person in the boat.
Huh, I didn't know she did it.
Me neither. I think I accidentally did it at one point, and I was like, oh, what do you know? I wasted 100 or so rupees buying a red potion to fill up my hearts again, so that I could have a bunch of blue potions going in the game. So anyway, we are at 3 hours, 6 minutes, and almost 30 seconds. And we're going to do it again, but
Again.
not bad, actually.
I mean, it's not horrible, yeah.
The C was kind of annoying, so, you know.
Well, and my routing, as usual, was terrible.
Well, yeah.
I probably, once again, checked way too many overworld locations before I started going into dungeons.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of runners who will try to avoid going into dungeons unless they can full clear them. So,
True.
and honestly, I don't know how fast most runners would check the pyramid, because it's, unless you beat Agon in 1, it's sort of an annoying spot to check. You know, you can use hook shots to make yourself vulnerable while those things are flying. Oh!
Yeah, that didn't go well at all.
You were like a frame or two away from being dead there.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, a frame is not a long time. To say the least.
Man.
Say the most, I think it's like, what, a third of a second?
Oh,
It depends on how fast you're...
It's a 60th of a second.
That's true.
I'm running at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, so you're at a 60. At the moment, my laptop will occasionally drop down to 1 frame a second, so... Ah, okay, so we're finally at phase 3. So... Unless you hit him, so he's gonna warp around the river a bunch. And he's gonna try and throw out a fire bat, but if you hit him in time, he won't. And he's gonna knock down all these tiles. And...
I'm getting ready to hit time. I just realized I didn't have it.
switch to silver arrows.
Hold on. I missed.
You did. Thank you for checking. So he's gonna put out these torches, which makes him visible and invulnerable, which seem to go hand in hand with this game. So.
I can't. Oh.
Anyway, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to hit him with your sword, which makes it so that you can then hit him with silver arrows immediately afterward. Generally, you're only going to get 1 in, although if you're lucky, you'll get 2, and if you're really lucky, you'll get 3. I've never been really lucky. I've been sort of lucky sometimes, though. I've gotten a double once or twice. But it is not easy. I don't think it's possible to get all 4 in 1. If so, Adnet's probably the one who's done it.
Oh, lordy, lordy, I'm terrible at this.
Wouldn't put it past this game. It's not Dark Souls. It's not exactly Slime Ranchers. Which I picked because it's the easiest game I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure I could come up with some game that's like way easier if I really thought about it, but
Alright, here we go.
but I don't think it works. Get on the other side.
Over here?
No. If you've been in second phase, I'd say you get on the other side, and maybe you can get in between. On the bright side, you didn't use potion.
You can't tell me how to do things while I'm playing.
Sorry.
Because I can't adapt.
On the bright side, you didn't use potion.
True. I didn't hit the start button fast enough.
I don't think I've mentioned recently how much I hate those things.
I gotta spend some time just drilling this.
What you really ought to do is enjoy the caster sword, because then it lasts long. Plus, then you can learn how to do caster swords like this game. Doesn't that sound like fun? Man, I am just not very good at this. It's hard. Especially with time right now, I think it only gives them 1.5 right there. Which is still, you know, a significant amount for this game, but not quite fast enough.
Oh,
Didn't think you were gonna be fast enough, did you? Stupid fire back. Okay, so it almost happened that I probably should have mentioned is he almost fell, which is bad because it makes you start the fight over, but doesn't refill your health, and it takes a lot of time. Well, actually, sometimes in races, chat will sometimes like to refer to Ganon falls like a unit of measurement. So it's like, how many Ganon falls behind is the other runner? And sometimes it's not even one Ganon fall. Sometimes it's not even a second. Rarely, but sometimes it's not even a second away. Why I just read.
Because then I can afford 2.
You're out of rupees, oh boy.
Yeah. I've really done poorly.
Ah.
This is not good.
We might be about to get really good again. Have a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want the keyboard stuff?
Yep. I got cocky. I got plenty of time after he explodes to...
You're just about out of luck at this point. Not every question.
Man, already? Gotta do it. No choice.
Ooh, double. Oh.
Oh!
Don't fall.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure exactly when the timer is.
I think it's when you walk in the room.
Is it when the room appears, or
I think it's when you walk in.
so there?
Is that the point at which you stop controlling your character, basically?
3:20:01.
Ooh. You have ended the domination of Dr. Wily. That's a Mega Man reference.
Oh, now we have to sit through the credits. That's the rules.
Oh, I know it was on pedestal.
Exactly. Alright, well that's my first official run. 3:20. I'm not unhappy with that, honestly.
Yeah, it was sort of one of those seeds too. Fire Rod on Pyramid was kind of unexpected.
Yeah. What do I have left? I only had a few locations left. And see, that's the thing I think I do wrong. Is I end up with so few things left to check most games. They're like, yes, there are a fair number of the ones we've watched where that's the case. Where they're saying, I don't know what's left to check, kind of stuff, looking for that last item. You know, and I just took a while to get to go mode there because of that fire rod being on Pyramid. Duck call for sale. Woo! That was a good feeling.
Getting it that early.
Just getting it.
So we did not have to go into Skull Woods.
We did not.
We got lucky because we were not headed that way, but we decided to check Pyramid first.
Yeah, you convinced me to check Pyramid first.
I mean, no, I can initially check Pyramid. Now I was like, oh shoot, we disobeyed the one rule. But, yeah, so we didn't have to do Aghanim, so that's a plus. Right?
The Mads are coming back.
I saw that.
We're gonna have to go.
23rd, right?
23rd and 24th of March.
Yeah, there's also like a weird recoloring.
Yeah, I don't, is that because of my skin?
I think so.
I don't know. Whew, 320. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Man, that Argus fight though. Menu simulator.
Yeah, I'm just glad I knew how to do it.
Arrows. There were arrows.
Well, I'm glad I didn't waste my time on that.
I mean, you had the book, so you could check what it was before you went out both the dungeons.
Probably.
Especially since Skull Woods was one of them. So you would have been right next to the pedestal anyway, basically. All you would have had to do was mirror.
I gotta start these sooner in the day. I'm East Coast, and so it's 12:30. You know, getting near to be 12:30 at night.
By the time the credits are over, it will be 12:30.
But this is a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing this on the stream. It's my first one streaming. Thank you, Xander, for doing commentary for me. Kept things more interesting than me sitting here saying nothing, which is probably what would have happened. And if anybody's watching, I don't do donations and subscriptions and stuff. For me, I do this for a charity called Extra Life. It raises money for sick kids. I support Children's National Health System here in Washington, D.C. They help kids out regardless of their ability to pay. So the link's down there at the bottom, below the stream. So consider donating and helping some sick kids out. In November, I will do a 24-hour video, probably 25-hour, because it'll be daylight savings time again. Video game marathon. Haven't decided what I'm playing for sure yet, but I may throw some rando in there this year. Do a seed at some point during the run. but we'll see. So consider, donating, helping out some sick kids, and I'm going to be trying to do more streaming this year. I'm loving Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past Randomizer. I've been obsessively watching the fall tournament. So now
It's been kind of annoying. If I didn't love it, it would be kind of annoying.
So I'm trying to get my skills up. I'm hoping that maybe a future tournament I will be able to enter. Let's see. Obviously, from that Ganon fight, I have a long way to go. Ooh, 16 of 24 heart pieces, 8 of 11 containers.
That's another thing is you were kind of made of heart containers for where we normally are.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We tried to not obsessively check everything.
That's true. Okay, I did have all the items in Turtle Rock. I had missed checking one off. I'll check it out.
Did you mark it as Bombos?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, Argus, that was rough. What was the boss you did with Mash? Was it Land Mollusk?
Yeah, I think so. 17 deaths, that's not horrible for me. I did better. $318.19 in game.
But it's not counting the save point.
Right, it doesn't count the saving points. Yeah. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Be excellent to one another and party on, G's.